Hey everyone, I'm Peter Wilson, a senior at the Middle College of Forsyth Tech. My talent is comedy, at least I'm pretty sure it's comedy as I'm always being laughed at. How's everyone doing tonight? I don't know why I ask that because this is pre-recorded stand-up. What even is stand-up comedy? Well, I actually had to look it up because my massive theater degree that I'm trying to be getting actually didn't teach me this. It did teach me something else though about theater lighting and computer commands for that, because now I can be like, you see me? No, you don't. You see me? No, you don't. Cool, huh? Anyway, stand-up comedy. Yes, it turns out it has nothing to do with standing up, which is good because I am sitting right now. Last time I stood up and did comedy, I was told to shut up and get back to the ACT. But stand-up comedy is a comedic style in which a comedian performs in front of a live audience, speaking directly to them through a microphone. I guess it broke the first rule, as there's not a live audience here, unless you count the imaginary friends I created during quarantine to keep myself entertained.
Wow! Yeah, you got this!
Thanks, Pete. Very cool. I am so lonely. But at least I got one thing right, which is more than what my parents think about me. I am speaking into a microphone, because it's probably be a lot less fun if I sit here silently staring at the camera. Yeah. Now, I've actually begun to write a book during quarantine. I started writing it actually during the beginning of last semester, and according to Microsoft Word, I've spent nearly 72 hours writing it. And at 12 point Times New Roman single space lines, I've written nearly 70 pages. I call it The Test Project, and it's a sci-fi story that follows the path of my older brother as he learns that I'm not who he thinks not who everyone thinks I am, and that I've led a secret life behind everyone's back, getting involved with alien technology after I fell in love with a boy who fell to Earth, of course, an alien. And there's robot fights, spaceship fights, Iron Man style suits, all that kind of stuff, all the things you get out of a good sci-fi story. And I love this story. But I have a shocking realization the other day that it might be absolute garbage. Like, I think I've become like the mother of an ugly baby who just thinks that her baby has to be cute because it's her baby. In reality, her baby looks like a Taco Bell bathroom after Taco Tuesday. Or even worse, I'm afraid that my deep connection with the book keeps my subconscious from seeing me as an outsider. So I've decided to read the first chapter of my book to you today, and based on the reaction to this video, I will decide whether I wrote a good story or if I should go jump off a bridge.
To all guidance counselors, therapists, and social workers, that was a joke. He's fine.
Just need to pull it up in my second monitor. Hold on. No, actually, I kind of want to talk about life. More specifically, life goals, Life is weird. Like, when I was younger, I would have never thought that I would write a book. But now, because of COVID, a lot has changed. So especially during these trying times, it is really important to keep your life goals in. Heard you talking about life goals. Here's mine. You done? Yeah. Sorry about him. I'm trying to get rid of him, and he just won't go away. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Reading the test project to you. Yes, test project. Read it. Reading it to you is what I should be doing. But actually, talking about life goals reminds me of the senior seminar assignments that Mr. Giddings has us do. I remember one where we had to watch this guy giving a talk about attention, and I may or may not have paid a lot of attention to it. But it got me thinking, who is Ted? Why does he have so many talks, but no one have a picture of him? When will Ted himself come to a talk? Again, I had to look it up. There is no Ted. Ted never existed. TED is an acronym, which means Technology, Entertainment, and Design, which are actually the three broad subject areas TED Talks are supposed to cover. And you know what's worse? No one involved in the TED Talks is named Ted. The founders are actually Harry Marks and Richard Saul Wurman. In my opinion, that's lame. That wasn't me, that was him. Okay. Yeah, sorry about him. COVID really has changed a lot. Like, I miss when a sneeze didn't sound like a gunshot. You know what I mean? Like, I could be in Walmart, hear gunshots these days, and not even flinch. It'd just be another Tuesday. But if I hear a single sneeze, I freak out. I just don't want to get sick. If I get sick, I won't be able to do my job. If I can't do my job, I won't get paid, and you know how it is. But many of you guys know that I'm in the IT business, meaning I'm kind of lucky that I can work remote, but we've been getting a lot of like tech support questions and stuff, and not a lot of like actual jobs that we can do tech on, but that's a whole other thing. But I have to deal with some really dumb or sometimes even disrespectful customers, which I can handle. I've learned how to handle people. The one thing I hate is a question. The one question that anyone and everyone asks me, my friends, family, coworkers, customers, anyone else, the one tech question that I never have the answer for, the one question that if you get wrong can ruin your reputation, and the one question that can completely change a customer's opinion of you regardless of if you can control it or not. It's the question that haunts my nightmares. And that question is, what computer do you think I should get? It seems simple. It seems so simple. Especially if you don't know a lot about computers. I have to play like 20 questions in order to figure out what computer you want. Because I don't know your life. I don't know what you need. Like, what's your budget? Do you need a machine that lasts a while, or do you want an overpriced machine that is considered to be good because it has a MacBook brand name? Do you want a PC, laptop, 2-in-1, or tablet that happens to have a keyboard? Do you want a beefy gaming rig, or do you want a sleek and elegant notebook laptop that has a 7-day battery life? Do you want to be able to upgrade it, or do you want a dark machine, or do you want one that has enough RGB in it to eclipse the sun? How much storage do you need? Linux, Macs, or Windows? Do you want a touchscreen? How important is heat management? Are you going to use it every day at 100%, or are you just going to use it every day to store your Virginia Tech photo album? Oh, sorry, I guess I lost my cool there. No, your cool is perfectly intact. By calling me a nerd, you're a nerd too. Oh, whoops, you've outsmarted me. Get out of there. Sorry. Yeah. What was I saying? Yes, back to the test project, yes. Read the test project, Peter. It's just a book. What are you afraid of? Just read it. Procrastination is one heck of a thing. I suffer from it and I hate it. Like, I wake up, look at the assignment list for that day, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to do the dishes. And it's like, nah, I'm going to walk the dog first. And then, like, maybe after the computer updates. And suddenly it's the end of the semester and you have a 56 in sociology. Like, that couldn't have been me, by the way. Like, there are so many things I would rather do that sometimes my brain doesn't let me get to it because it ends up not wanting to admit that the thing it doesn't want to do is actually quite easy and has little impact on anything.
Yeah, like reading the first chapter of a book.
Precisely like that. Which is why I have decided to just get on with it and read the book. The Test Project. Chapter 1. Reboot.